Now the Sony A7IV came together with this charging unit. Is this even a charger? But if you need to charge more than one battery while you are using the camera, I've got a solution for you. Let's get started. The Sony A7IV uses the FZ100 batteries. Now I average about 2 of these battery packs in a wedding, which is pretty good. But the Sony A7IV unfortunately doesn't come with a proper charger, hence I've got the XTAR SN4. Now I reached out to XTAR and they gracefully sent this unit for me to make this video for the review and share with you my finding. And if you are here for a quick reaction, it is a charger that charges up pretty quickly, a quick charger, and it charges 4 simultaneous battery at the same time. No, it doesn't charge quickly for 4, but for 1, if you really need to, it charges at 3 It finishes a full battery from 0 to 100 at about 1 hour to 15 to 20 minutes or so. How I came into the conclusion with that? Let's dive into the charger, shall we? Okay, first up, the SN4 comes together with the 45 watt power adapter that has a USB-C that connects to the charger with USB-C. So you really want to be using their cable if you do not know what cable it is, because you know, with USB-C they all look the same, but the specification of each cable may be different from the one that you have. So to be safe, you want to be using the same cable that they provide. Now the basic charger looks like this. They have 4 indicators and 2 charging bays over here, and in this case this is the FZ100 battery for the Sony A7IV. It is a modular charger and that it detaches, alright, from one side to another. Now this is a cover and you can purchase extension where you can charge up to 4 units of batteries at any one time. So you can just attach to it and it becomes 4 charger with 4 base battery here. So I've hooked up the 45 watt power adapter to the multimeter over here, so we can sort of like measure how much current is going into the charger. So the type C going into the type C in, and then the type C out going into the charger itself. Alright, so I've got 4 bays attached to the charger right now. Let's just see how the first battery will react once we charge in here when we plug. So the charger is reading the battery right now. As you can see, let me just push here. It has not much of a current that's going into it because it's like trying to figure out the battery right now, giving it a reading, see how much it needs to charge. So the charger, when it charges one battery, it goes into quick charge, charging at 3 Usually at this rate, the battery will be top up from 0 to 100% in about an hour, 15 minutes or so. But right now, it is pulling about 28 watt from the power adapter, so it's not too shabby. So what happened when I charge 2 batteries on this charger? Straight away you can see the first battery goes down to 2 It is still pulling about the same amount of watt. When I have got 2 batteries plugged in, it is charging at 2 right now, and it's pulling at about 37 watt, so slightly above what it was charging on the one battery itself. And lastly, let's just put in another battery on the 3rd bay. So immediately you see it's no longer charging at 2 so it's dividing their charge into like 3 of 1 amps. When you have more batteries plugged in, you will take longer time for all the batteries to be all charged up. With 3 batteries plugged in, it is still pulling at about 32 watt on the charger from the power adapter. One thing I do notice is that when I'm charging the battery, regardless whether it's 3 2 or when I've got all 4 batteries plugged in, the battery is not warm to touch. It is like literally still cold room temperature, but the charger itself, I can feel that it's heating up right now after, like, you know, a good 5 minutes of charging. So the circuitry is managing some heat disbursement and is slowly charging up the battery that way. We know that with lithium ion, heat is an enemy, and you want to have the best battery health. You don't want the battery to be heated while it's charging. Okay, I want you guys to observe this one. So I left this one charging up to its 100% right now. So it's 100%, and you can see the multimeter is giving a very low ampere reading right here, right now. it does mean that the currents are not going through. It means that after it is full and it's top up, it stop charging. This will prevent overcharge on these batteries so that it preserves the battery life. So it's safe to leave the battery overnight and go to sleep, I reckon, and then waking up the next morning with all the battery charged up. The charger can look a little bit on the bigger side, but obviously it is a modular charger with everything can be dismounted into small little Lego blocks and kept into a bag if you are traveling together with the charger. Or if you have backpack and you don't mind just throwing everything in, obviously you can have the whole entire charger plugged in and ready to charge whenever you want to. Now if you are shooting with multiple systems, like for instance you've got a Canon camera that does EP6 batteries like this one over here, right? So this is the EP6 battery. You will need a extended module like this that you can purchase from their store to plug it in, and you could charge both, say, the FZ100 batteries over here, and at the same time have the EP6 charge over here, one top and one bottom. So as modular goes, I mean, I've got the EP6 over here. These are all other brands that they have right now on their website, and if your battery are not listed over here, if you're watching this from the future, do check out their website if they have updated any new modules that you can purchase separately. So battery chargers are utilitarian to a photographer like myself and also content creators like you. You want it to work just out of the box. The experience got to be seamless. It tells you a reading that you can understand, and you got to be able to trust the charger to charge up your batteries when you go to sleep, wake up, get out and go out and create content. And this fits the bill for me. So let me know what do you think about the XTAR charger, the SN4. Now that's the main charging module. Let's see if this is a charger that warrants to go into your everyday carry bag. So thank you for watching another episode of Gear Review. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe to the channel because we talk things about photography and content creation right here. And if you do like this video, just give me a like. It will help on the channel, certainly. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.